Hello and welcome. My name is Charlene Smith. We're here today to look ahead to the game that is taking place at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal versus Brighton. Thank you to all of you guys for joining, whether you're live or watching this on replay. It is quite early over here in the UK, so thank you for joining. And depending on where you are abroad, I mean, I don't know what time of day it is. It could be morning, night, afternoon, evening. But welcome. It's great to have you guys. Listen, transfer window is closed, and we did manage to get a last minute deal in. Welcome, Raheem Sterling to Arsenal, who is here on a season long loan. I'm really, really happy with this signing. I feel like it's great to have that sort of experience and talent in the team. Our main ambition and focus is to win trophies. Raheem knows how to win trophies, so it's great to have him over here at Arsenal and be a part of this amazing thing that we have going on. Welcome as well to all of our other signings. Marino, as we know, who is currently injured, unfortunately, so we won't see him participating in today's game. Welcome Neto as well. And I'm wishing all of our outgoings success in everything that they're doing. My opinion on that is I'm happy that they have made these moves. Again, these are big talents, and it must be really frustrating for them as professional athletes to know your talent, know your abilities, and to not get any game time. So I'm really happy for all of our outgoings and the clubs that they've gone to. It's great to see that they're in the Premier League as well. The one that surprised me last night, I must say, is Reece Nelson. It was thought that he was going to Ipswich Town, and last minute he ended up at Fulham. So he is joined with Emile Smith-Rowe. So I think it's great for the two to be together at Fulham. Fulham is a great club, and a lot of our ex-players do actually tend to end up at Fulham. So yeah, great moves for those. Our boy Eddie Nketiah gone to Crystal Palace. I think that's his hometown, South London boy. It's quite upsetting actually to see like all of our youngsters off, but I'm happy for them at the same time. So I'm happy with the business that we've done during this transfer window. Now it's time to get our heads down, focus, and win some stuff, baby. That's what I'm saying. Big up to E-Man. It's been a while. Charles. Me good, me there. What you saying? Big up to Rennie B, our Leicester City fan. Listen, I am buzzing. I'm happy. I'm happy with all of our signings. And I'm happy that we're going to go out there today and we're going to get 3 points. I know it's not going to be an easy game. This is Brighton. Saw them turn over Man U. Big up to our Man U fan. Showed them what time it was last week. Now it's time for us to do the same to Brighton. Morning, no one's up. You'd be surprised. It seems there's quite a few people up. Obviously buzzing with our transfers and buzzing for today's game. Big up to Tyrone saying, hey, morning. And yeah, happy that we got him on loan. I think this is definitely a fantastic move for Sterling, to have such a big talent excluded from the Chelsea team is absolutely insane. And like I was saying, it'd just be great for him to bring his experience over to Arsenal. Sterling will deliver at Arsenal. Arteta is going to revive him. You heard it here. Listen, you don't need to tell me that. I know the qualities that Arteta has, and that is one of his things. The way he's completely transformed Arsenal Football Club, the discipline that he's put in place. We saw it with Kai Havertz as well, who also came from Chelsea, and he completely rejuvenated Kai. Look at how much he's just shining brightly. And, Raheem is quite a confident player. So I believe, Arteta will definitely get the best out of him, and he's going to turn up. And you saw in his welcome video as well, people love to talk. But anyway, he's going to do all of his talking on the pitch. So really, really excited to have him over here at Arsenal. Big up to Rai saying, morning, Charlene. Good morning to you. Sterling and Ziggy are reunion at Arsenal. Yes, we do have a little Man City connection going on here. So Sterling, Zinchenko, and Jesus, all ex-Man City players, reunited at Arsenal. And obviously Arteta used to work at City too. So yeah, a great reunion for them. And Michael seemed shocked that Eddie moved. I mean, where have you been, Michael? You was part of this watch along yesterday that we done as well, where we were talking about transfers and moves and all of that. Was you half asleep? I know it was quite a late one. And Reece Nelson, our bench will definitely look different for sure with, all of the outgoings that we've had. But we've also got Ethan Wanyeri, who's looking like, quite a bright prospect. We are that club who do tend to bring up the young talents as well. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting season. I'm really happy to see how this all pans out for sure. Are you guys happy with the moves that we've made? The incomings, the outgoings. Let me know your thoughts. I'm really intrigued to hear from you guys. And I just want to know, even if you're not an Arsenal fan, what are your thoughts on this? Rennie B saying Eddie moved and we signed Palace striker on season loan to Leicester. Okay, who signed at Leicester? Just confirm their name. But I feel like that is such a good move for Eddie. And it'd be good to see him get some consistent game time. I mean, that's really what I wanted to see for him, just to get a consistent run of starting games. He needs to get his stats up. He needs to ensure his confidence is still quite high and everything. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this pans out. And once a Gooner, always a Gooner. I'll be supporting the boys, regardless of what club they're at now. I'll be supporting them. That is our players. Kieran Tierney did stay at Arsenal, as far as I know. He's currently got an injury, so I think it would have been quite difficult for him to move on, especially where he tends to be quite injury prone as well. So yeah, he is still at the club. Right. Let's focus our attention now to today's game where we are taking on Brighton at the Emirates. Sereni B is just confirming that it's a French striker, former Celtic attacker. Okay. And Michael is just saying he's back shopping at Tesco. Oh, that is funny. For those who may not know the joke, Kieran Tierney turned up to training, I believe it was, with a Tesco bag, just keeping it real, keeping it 100. Turned up with his Tesco bag with everything he needs inside. I mean, a bag's a bag. All right, let's focus our attention now on today's game. It's actually the first fixture of the weekend, Arsenal versus Brighton. As we know, Brighton are a good team, and we've got a few of their former players, Trossard, Ben White. This is not a team to take lightly. They just seem to keep producing good players, that move on and do well, regardless of where they go. And they just seem to keep delivering as well in the league. So ahead of today's game, I have actually got some stats. We do know that the last game that Brighton played in was against Manchester United, and they did manage to beat them. But anyway, some stats for today's fixture are as follows. Arsenal have won 3 of their last 4 Premier League games against Brighton, and we have lost 1. As many as they had in their first 10 against them beforehand, where they had drawn 3 and lost 4. Brighton have won 3 of their 7 Premier League away games against Arsenal. So drawn 1 and lost 3. They're one of just 3 teams to have won more or as many visits to the Emirates as they've lost in the competition, along with Man City, where they won 7 and lost 6, and Swansea, where they won 3 and lost 3. Brighton have failed to win any of their 7 Premier League away games against London sides last season. We do know what happened the season before that. That was quite a heavy defeat, it felt like, where it was on the back end of the season, and I'm just trying to go for the Premier League title. Drawing 3 and losing 4. Their last victory in the capital was a 3-0 victory at Arsenal in May 2023, which is what I've just discussed. And yeah, I think that day, I remember that day clearly. That was just like, all right, this is just the confirmation that we're not winning the league this season. And yeah, that was pretty heartbreaking. Victory for Arsenal in this game will see them win their opening 3 Premier League games in a season for a second time under Mikel Arteta, also in the 2022 to 23 season, which would be as many times as they did so prior to his arrival as manager in 2003 to 2004 and 2004 to 2005 under Arsene Wenger. And one last stat to share with you guys. For the third time in the last 4 seasons, Brighton have won their opening 2 Premier League matches. The Seagulls haven't won their opening 3 Premier League games in a season since 2011 to 12 in the Championship. And I'm hoping that does not change today. I'm actually feeling quite confident, if I'm being completely honest. What are you guys saying? So Aminu is saying, good morning, my beautiful queen, Charlene. Good morning to you. I'm an Arsenal fan from Nigeria. Big up to all of our Nigerian family. I know you remember me, Al Aminu from Nigeria in Shah. Arsenal will win 3-0. Do you know what? I love your score prediction. And that is actually what I am predicting for today's game as well. So if you guys did join last night and saw the predictions that myself and Ashoke done, then you will know that I also predicted for Arsenal to beat Brighton 3-0 today. Hey, Charlene Smith. Hey, Dennis. Here from Kenya. Big up to all of our Kenyan family. I think Sterling will perform better and prove Chelsea wrong. I totally do agree with you on this one for sure. I feel like this is a great move for Sterling. And 100% he's going to perform better. He's at a better club. So that one is a no-brainer. But, you know, all in all, we've got a great coaching team. We've got a great team all together. So 100%, you know, we're definitely going to get the best out of Sterling. And that's basically what he said in his welcome videos as well. So I'm excited to see what he brings. We know he's really pacey as well. He can score goals. So I feel like this is going to be an amazing loan season for him. And he's definitely going to show Chelsea what they are missing out on. Have we actually got any Chelsea fans in the chat? Have we got a Shoke here? Surprisingly, I haven't seen anything from him as of yet. Big up to Mickey saying, I'm happy with our squad. I believe Raheem could be an inspired signing for us. It's unfortunate with the Marino injury. I speculate we'll beat Brighton 3-1. Come on, you Gunners. Bless up, Shaw. Shaw? I don't even know my name. Bless up, Shaw. It's clearly too early for me. And yeah, Raheem the Dream, welcome. He's definitely going to be a massive inspiration, you know, bringing all of the experience and qualities that he's got. So I'm really excited to actually see him play. We know that he ain't going to participate in today's game as he did not make that 12 o'clock cut-off time to register in time for today's game. So it's going to be a bit of time before we actually get to see him play in an Arsenal shirt because, you know, after today's game, it is the international break. Then we come back and it is the big one, the North London derby. And I mean, with the type of player that Raheem is and the qualities and, you know, he's played in the Premier League for how many years, you know, this is enough time for him to sort of gel in with the team and just, you know, go straight into it. So yeah, North London derby is where I am expecting to see him. Marino injury is so unfortunate. Listen, when I heard about that, I was just like, mate, what are the odds? What are the chances of this one? Really, really unfortunate. I'm just so thankful that it's not a big injury. It seems to just be a small fracture of the shoulder. So I'm hoping, this is a speedy recovery. Obviously, a well recovery, key thing, but, quite a speedy recovery. So we can get to see Mourinho. I mean, it is exciting when you get your new signings in. You just want to see them play. You just want to see them in that Arsenal shirt, playing, delivering. So yeah, we just got to be a bit patient, before we see um, Marino and Sterling play. And Mickey is also predicting for Arsenal to score 3 goals today. Tyrone is saying it won't be an easy game, but I hope we get the job done. 3 points incoming. I totally 100% agree with you. Like I was saying, Brighton are a good side who seem to deliver on talent and performance for sure. But we're Arsenal Football Club, yeah? We're at home. We're going for the Premier League title this season. So 3 points incoming is what it is. Rennie B is saying, I still back for my boys. Leicester versus Villa, 2-0 2-1 the Foxes. I did actually predict Villa to win this game. Villa are a good team. We did manage to beat them last week 2-0. But yeah, you got to back your team. You got to have that belief in your team for sure. So let's see what happens. We are staying up. He's just getting it out there, just confirming, letting us know that Leicester City is staying up this season and Ipswich, Southampton and Wolves are going to be relegated. So that is Rennie B's predictions for this season. Big up to Niall Kane saying, good morning, Charlene, my big mate. Darling, what do you mean you're big mate? How do you know I'm bigger than you? Big up to you, though. Thanks for joining. Thoughts on the Sterling signing and Arsenal not bringing in a striker? I have actually given my thoughts, but I am happy to share them again. Thank you for joining. But I'm really happy with this signing. Like I was saying, Sterling is going to bring in his talent, his qualities, his abilities, his pace, his footwork. He's able to score goals. England international. I feel like he's really going to deliver. I feel like he will work well under Mikel Arteta. He's worked with him before. He's played at big clubs. So this is just a great opportunity for him to come and shine brightly at Arsenal. In terms of the striker, I know so many of you were calling out for us to bring in a striker. And I think that was sort of like the main focus and attention. Sterling can play in the false 9 position. So can Trossard. We have got those versatile players. And yes, we didn't bring in an out-and-out striker. Ivan Toney went over to Saudi, a striker that we all sort of had our thoughts on and wanted to see come in the club. But we have got players who can score goals. So if I'm honest, I'm not highly concerned that we didn't bring in that out-and-out striker that everyone was calling for. With the way we play football and everything and the great players that we do have at the club, it's not like we're short of goals. We can score. And, we have got Sterling who can also score goals, some banging goals as well, some exciting goals. So I feel like we're going to be okay. We'll definitely be able to deliver and we'll definitely be scoring goals without that out-and-out striker. So all in all, I am a happy fan for sure. Niall Kane is also going for a 3-1 Arsenal win. Big up to our Chelsea fan, Shoke, saying, morning, Charlene. How are you? Sorry I'm late. I've just woke up. Yeah, no surprise. I'm sure everyone was up quite late last night to see the latest transfer movements and business taking place. No worries, you're here. So welcome and a good morning to you. Amazing. Thank you. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts as well on Sterling? Is this a player that you are going to miss at Chelsea? Do get your thoughts and opinions in. Rennie B's predicting 2-1 Brighton, but it's going to be tough for Arsenal. Okay, so you're predicting Brighton to win in today's game. Fair enough. It's definitely going to be a tough game, but just know who we are, darling. But yeah, everyone's thoughts and opinions are always welcome, as I like to say. Are you going to the game today, Charlene? I mean, mate seems to be your favorite word for sure. I am going to the game, which I'm really excited about. It'd be great to be at the Emirates Stadium. Apparently, Sterling was an Arsenal supporter when he was younger. Wenger's years are paying back, which is a great idea. I mean, it's always lovely when you do sort of hear about, players that come to the club and, them watching Arsenal and supporting Arsenal from a young age. We did also see that Mourinho was an Arsenal supporter and he did actually post some photos of himself wearing his Arsenal shirt from when he was a little child all the way up until, well, not up until, but photos of him when he was a child. And obviously now his photos in an Arsenal shirt as an Arsenal player. Manifestation. He manifested this. He was born to do this. So yeah, that was great to see. Funny, I felt Sterling was an Arsenal fan. Great to hear that for sure. I get asked this question so many times. Big up to you, Hisham. Why aren't you on AFTV anymore? Listen, I will be back. I'm just not sure of a date as of yet. But yes. If we had a pound for every time someone asks why you're not on AFTV, listen, if I had a pound for that, I'll probably be making as much money as the players. No, I'm joking. But yes, every single stream you guys ask me, constantly getting DMs. When I'm outside, I mean, everywhere I go, you guys are constantly asking me the same question. But I'll be back. I just don't know when. So yeah, bear with me. Apparently, Mourinho seeing Calafiori washing his hair, and was so shocked at the sight. He fell and banged his shoulder. I do love the banter that you guys do come up with. Big up to Calafiori as well. Another great incoming that we've got. And yeah, he's got beautiful, gorgeous hair, beautiful, gorgeous face as well. That model type of approach, which is constantly spoke about. Ah, yes, this has been out of topic. So sorry for not asking about your leg. No need to apologize. Hope you are feeling much. Inshallah, you will be better. Arsenal for life. Yes, I mean, normally that is one of the first questions that's asked. Charlene, how is your foot? I can say my foot is feeling a lot better. I mean, time is a healer for sure. And I guess when you are faced with injuries, what I've learned is you just need to be patient and give your body time to heal. Obviously, take care of yourself in the right way, eating the right foods, resting, hydrating, just sort of these basic things. But I must say, my foot is feeling a lot better. I am now off the crutches, which is amazing. So I'm out of the boot, I'm off the crutches. And I am really, really happy about that because I don't know if any of you guys have used crutches before, but it is, yeah, it is a bit of and well, obviously it helps you, but it's something you need to think about, and you need to really plan for, for leaving the house. You can't, as a lady, can't just wear like a handbag because if it's on your shoulder, it's going to sort of fall off when you got your crutches. And yeah, it is just a bit of an inconvenience, but obviously it's there to aid you with walking and everything. But yeah, I'm happy to be off the crutches. I'm happy to be able to walk and put pressure on my foot. It definitely makes such a huge difference. You don't actually realize how much you use your foot and how much movement you actually make. Well, for myself anyway, just simple things like getting out of bed, you need to step on your foot. Getting up from the sofa, moving about. But yeah, I'm just happy that it is finally mending. And when you are faced with an injury, you can't sort of see yourself not being injured, if that makes sense. Obviously, you hope and pray and look forward to overcoming this injury. But when you're actually going through it, it's like, oh mate, it's just pain and you're cautious. But my foot is feeling really good. So thank you for asking. We have got a Tottenham hater here. It seems Ronnie. Michael feels like we are light with strikers. Well, obviously we saw the outgoing of Eddie Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus is currently injured. So, yeah, very astute observation with regards to Raheem. I agree with you, Shah. I mean, I do love that you guys like to use these big words. And yeah, Raheem is the dream. I'm glad Chelsea didn't sign Victor Osimhen. I might where oh yeah, he ended up just staying at Napoli, didn't he? There was talks about him potentially going to Saudi, but obviously Saudi couldn't take Tony and Osimhen, and there was, interest from Chelsea. I mean, yeah, it was all going on yesterday for sure. Sterling will add more creativity in the team. He definitely will. He'll add more pace as well, more experience. And where we've got such a young team, it's always great when we do bring in an experienced player, someone of Sterling's sort of caliber as well, to lead and guide the young talents. And, he has a good relationship with Bukayo Saka, being part of the England team where they've played together as well. So, yeah, another bonus that we can highlight there. Shake saying, I'll miss Sterling a bit, but not too much. Big up to Abby saying, hey to you. Big up to Jalen saying, hi, Charlene. Hi, Jalen. This is another young talent, little footballer breaking through. So big up to you. Great to have you. Thank you for joining. And well done for all of your achievements and your hard work. I see you shining. Keep working, keep grinding. I got you. This West Brom hating fan, Yala Joke FC, whatever, man. Such a hater, whatever, man. What are you saying? What division? What league are you playing in, mate? Big up to Kai Kensington. Hello, Charlene. Good morning. I hope you're all well. Big up to you. Good morning. I'm amazing. How are you? Calafiori looks more like a model than a footballer. I mean, it was actually said in the press conference that Arsenal's got a good looking team. And I definitely agree with that. All of our players are absolutely gorgeous. They've got that model look about them for sure. I mean, look at our manager. He's also gorgeous with great hair. So, we've definitely got a good looking team, and the additions just keep adding in. And guys, if you haven't already, please do hit the like buttons. J1 is also here to just remind you of that. Big up my girl, Charlene. Hope you're all well. I'm all good, darling. How are you? Charlene, what are your thoughts on our Jamaican boy Sterling joining? Listen, we got another Jamaican in the team, yo. But yeah, big up to Sterling for joining. I've given my thoughts quite a few times, but I will share them again. I'm super excited and happy to see the qualities that Sterling is going to bring. I do feel confident that he will deliver. I feel like he will work well under Arteta and, the team and amongst the team for sure. We know he's a great player. He's played at big clubs. He's played and done it at international level as well. So, yeah, all good things come in. And he's Jamaican. Amazing. He's going to look absolutely amazing in that Jamaican jacket that we've got. So this is perfect timing, isn't it? Good morning, Charlene. How are you feeling now? I'm feeling amazing, darling. How are you? Quite a few comments here. Charlene, listen, I'm not the type of person to spread any hatred at all. As I continue to say, everyone has their opinions. And here we have got, a mixed fan base, which is very evident. And everyone is welcome here. And everyone is welcome to their opinions and to share them. The only thing I do say is just keep it respectful. Don't obviously intentionally insult anyone, but banter's always welcome. I love to have a laugh. So keep the banter flowing. You guys can have your digs and whatever. Just keep it respectful. That is all I say. But from myself, there's no hatred. There's not going to be a watch along on this channel for the game, as I will be at the game. So I will be doing a match day vlog, and I will be back later on to give post-match thoughts and reactions. So you can come back and join me later on. I haven't yet confirmed the time because I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I go to the Emirates, I do sometimes get held up. So I can't actually confirm what time I'll be back in order to do post-match reactions, but I will be back. So just stay tuned and turn on your notifications bell if you haven't done that so you don't miss anything. And Declan Rice. How can I forget about our boy Declan Rice too? So Sterling knows him from the England team. Yes, obviously Sterling's played against, all these players in the Premier League, but in terms of the England team, Declan Rice and Saka have played alongside him. So yes, more connections going on there. Everyone at AFTV are debating whether the transfer window was good or not. It's been great, I'm thinking, yes, and I've already shared my thoughts as well. I'm happy with all of the business that we've done in this transfer window. Big up, Charlene. Good luck, Brighton. Hope they beat your team. Big up to you, Philip, and thank you for your thoughts and opinions. Brighton ain't beating us, man. We're going to turn them over today. Listen, they're coming to our backyard, yeah? We're going to show them what time it is. Yeah, they got that win over Man U. Whatever, man. We ain't no Man U out here. We're going to show them what time. 3 points incoming for the Gooners. Don't worry about us. Worry, mate, whatever. We ain't worrying about you. We got big things to deal with, yeah. We ain't worrying about West Brom. Like, you don't even come into our conversations. Like, the cheek of you. Don't worry about you. You ain't even a subject. You ain't even a topic. The only time I mention your name is when you're posting your crazy ass comments. So, yeah, that is a bit of a mad one. Abby saying Edu was smart at the business transfer with Sterling to help put pressure on Martinelli and Saka. Mainly Martinelli. I hope to see Gabriel pulling his game up. Striker issue. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and opinions. And I would say this, I mean, we was looking for a winger anyway. We was sort of looking at Leroy Sané and a few others, but I feel like Sterling is definitely a great addition, with the experience that he's bringing. And Martinelli, I mean, he has already got pressure on him with Trossard. We saw that in last week's game, when Martinelli started, and you could see the frustration from Trossard in his celebrations. That was just a bold statement from him, the fact that he kept the celebration so humble. So pressure's definitely on there. But I like this pressure, it gives the players more motivation and more drive to work hard and fight for their positions. And that is what Arteta said from very early on in his managerial career at Arsenal. He wants players to be fighting for their positions. And that is exactly what's happening. So now we've got another experienced player who, in my eyes, is ready to go. That is just more drive and motivation for the players to just keep fighting for those positions. And while we are on that topic, let's get some thoughts and opinions, on what you're expecting to see on that starting 11. I mean, it was quite a big debate last week. Who starts? Is it Martinelli or is it Trossard? We had quite a few conversations around that as well. Obviously, Trossard is a former Brighton player. What are your thoughts and opinions? Get active in the comments. Let us know who you want to see starting in today's game. For me, I feel like it's going to be Trossard that starts. I did actually put him in the thumbnail for today's today's stream. So yeah, I want to see Trossard starting. I will give you my predicted starting 11 as well. But let me know who you want to see in that starting 11. Thank you for taking Sterling. Axel, I'm assuming you are a Chelsea fan. All jokes aside, where is Helen and Pippa? Listen, I'll be doing a live with them later on, so just stay tuned for that. That will be over on Instagram. Charlene, I'm not scared, to be honest. Listen, everyone is everyone fears Arsenal. So yeah. Kahinde is saying Arsenal going to win 2-0. Love that. Clean sheet. I will be at the game. Are any of you guys going to be there as well? What do I rate the window? Do you know what? In terms of the incomings and the outgoings, I'm going to rate this window. I feel like it was a good transfer window. I am going to rate it an 8 out of 10. I feel like with the outgoings, I'm happy for the players, the fact that they've, moved on to other Premier League clubs. And, I really want to see them get some game time. Saw that Emil Smith Rowe went to Fulham, got some game time, started games, and he scored. So I'm happy for Reece Nelson to also be, over there with him at Fulham. And I really want to see Reece get minutes. Ramsdale, I mean, we know how amazing he's been for us. So I'm really happy now that he has gone to Southampton. And yeah, I'm always going to be supporting the boys with the clubs that they've moved on to. So I'm really happy with that. In terms of our incomings, I'm happy. Calafiori, great. He looks good. He looks really good. With his versatility, the way he moves with the ball, his confidence and everything. Mourinho, I'm excited to see him play and get some minutes once he overcomes this injury. Sterling, we've seen him play countless times in the Premier League. He's played at big clubs. He's played under Pep Guardiola. He's won things with Pep. So I'm really happy to see him bring his talents over to Arsenal. So all in all, I feel like, yeah, this was another great bit of business that was done by Arsenal Football Club. And it just urges me with even more confidence for us to just go out there. Oh, I'm really sorry, guys. This is my door. I'm just going to quickly grab my door. Hold fire 2 seconds. I'm really sorry. Guys, I'm so sorry. That is so unprofessional, but my dart is actually going to go off again. So just a pre-warning. I never do stuff like this, but I need to grab the door when it goes off again. I'm really, really sorry. Unprofessional for sure, but excuse me. Mikel is at your house. Mikel's coming to sign me, assistant manager. That is jokes. He's come to pick me up to take me to the game. Oh, all right. Let's see what you guys are saying. My dog, guys, really sorry. Just literally give me. All right, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm back. No more doors going off. I do apologize. It is quite late, Just got to multitask sometimes, but apologies. Now Pep is at your house. Got all the managers turning up. Real life thing, Sean. Love to see it. Sometimes you just got to keep it 100, I guess. But sorry, guys. I don't like being unprofessional, but someone's got to get the door. How is Ashake doing this morning? I don't know. Maybe he tried to sleep away the pain, the fact that Sterling's left Chelsea and come over to the better side of London. Is that Pippa and Helen at your door? No, it's not. Was it Amazon delivery? It was a delivery. I absolutely love it. It was actually a delivery. It weren't Amazon though. That is too funny. Oh my God, this is making me quite hot. It was a delivery, a closed delivery. Just keeping it real with you guys. All right, let's see. I think Trossard will start and punish Brighton as he did last season. Exactly. I mean, that's his former club. You know, I feel like he's going to want a point to prove. He had a point to prove last week in his celebrations when he came off the bench and he scored that goal, first touch of the game. I do actually expect to see him start today. Kai saying, Charlene, do a live with them on YouTube, not Instagram. You got more fans on YouTube. That's quite interesting. You say that. I mean, um, obviously, like you guys are loyal over here for sure. But if you do the comparison, there is definitely more numbers on Instagram as opposed to YouTube. But it's just what's sort of convenient for us. But I see what the girls are saying. Obviously, this is my channel, and we have actually got a separate channel. We'll see how it all happens. Sterling can't be in today's squad. He ain't he be available for Spurs. That's right. So as I did mention earlier, there was actually a 12 o'clock cut-off time that players needed to be registered in order to participate in today's game. Sterling did not make that cut-off time, so we won't see him playing today. So yeah, we just got to wait patiently. I am super excited to see him, you know, playing in an Arsenal shirt. So yeah, we just got to wait. Now it's the international break, so we've got a bit of time now before we do actually get to see him. Ashoke did actually get a forfeit as well because he lost the prediction, so he will be eating a Scotch bonnet pepper on next week's show. All right, guys. Was it a pizza delivery? Man saying enjoy. It definitely was not a pizza delivery, especially at like 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, guys. I am, what's Kai saying? Now everyone's jumping on the Trossard bandwagon. He's always been better than Martinelli. Obviously, everyone has their split opinions, their preferred players. For me, I've always said, you know, they're on the same sort of level. Obviously, Trossard is a bit older than Martinelli. I'm going to give you my expectations for today's game. I think Arteta may go with on the starting 11. Then I'm going to start rounding off the stream because I actually need to get ready and get to the game. I need to eat breakfast. I didn't get breakfast delivered, by the way. I've made my breakfast, which I'll be having. So for today's game, obviously it goes without saying, David Raya in goal. Back four, I would like to see Ben White, Gabriel, Saliba, and Urian Timber. That is who I want to see in that back four. In the midfield, we obviously know Marino will not be participating in today's game as he's out with an injury. For, you know, our striking force, we know that Jesus will also be out because he's also got an injury. So I'd like to see Rice, Partey, and Odegaard. Front three of Saka, Havertz, and Trossard. That is what I would like to see starting for today's game. If you are watching this back, do put your predicted starting 11 or your expectations of what you would like to see. And, you know, if you watch this and the starting 11's already out, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments of the starting 11 that we have selected for today. I definitely am not eating cereal. I can confirm that. I'm going to have a nice, healthy breakfast. I'm actually having some boiled eggs with some sourdough toast and some avocado. That is my breakfast. And I'll be having some berries as well. But guys, listen, what are you saying? No Partey, Charlene, last two games, he looks like he's been. I mean, there's a bit of mixed opinions on Thomas Partey. I would like to see him play, and he scored as well. So yeah, I would like to see Partey play. If not, we have got Jorginho, but ideally, I personally would like to see him play. Charlene, you're so beautiful, our Guna Queen. Oh, thank you so much. You guys always filling me with confidence and compliments. Compliments is what I was actually meant to say, but thank you, darling. My prediction is Arsenal 2-1 win. Yeah, done no, Charlene. Love that. 2-1 Brighton, but it will be tough Arsenal. Yep. Kai is going for Raya, Calafiori, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White. So Calafiori, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White. Okay, Odegaard, Rice, Jorginho, Trossard, Havertz, Saka. I do actually like this starting 11 as well. So yeah, it would great. It would be good actually to see Calafiori get a start. I feel like it may be Timber though, but love that. Thank you for sharing. Partey's a baller, yeah, done know. Do fantasy football 11 a.m. deadline. Thank you for confirming that. I will actually get that done. All right, guys, I am actually gonna leave it here. So thank you to all of you for joining today's stream, whether you're joining live or watching back. Oh, Charlotte has just put a comment, so I'm just gonna quickly read this one saying, "Big up my girl Charlene. I just finished one of your workouts." I am loving this, Charlotte. Well done. You're keeping consistent with this. Absolutely love it. Keep pushing, keep going. You're doing amazing. And I just love to hear that you are taking part in my workouts. And I can see that it's really helping and benefiting you. So just keep it up, keep going. But guys, what is your football ad? So my name is Winners FC. All right, guys, I am going to round off here because I need to eat my breakfast and get to the Emirates. But thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe. Get active in the comments. Let me know your thoughts there. I will be back after the game to speak to you all and get your thoughts and opinions on today's game. Big one at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal versus Brighton. My name is Charlene Smith. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at the Emirates Stadium as well. Enjoy the game, and I'll be back to speak to you later. Bye for now.